team in length in 1958, scoring 44 goals. Very important for us. Steers on goal and assisting family and friends of West Shannon. And the team will be wearing white armbands, as you can see this evening.
Yeah, perhaps 8:30, maybe 9 o'clock in school holidays, something like that. Yeah,
I think just because people are trying to get on, I know a lot of people in the phone area work out the same, just because of that.
Yeah, we're just minutes away from kick-off. We'll go through the teams for you once more. Remember, Burnley unchanged. He's engaged for Owen Coyle. He's not going to make any changes whatsoever in his games in charge. It looks like it's Ryan Goal, Alexander Carlisle, Unsworth and Harley at the back. Elliot Morn, McCann, Lafferty in midfield, Blake and Gray up front. On the bench, Jensen, James O'Connor, Johnson, Akinbaye. For Leicester, Fulop in goal, Stearman, McCauley, Disnobo and Sheehan at the back. Maybury, Kenton, Clements and Mattock in midfield. Ian Hume alongside Carl Court on the bench, Henderson, Gotti, Newton, King and Chambers. We're just minutes away from kick-off. Burnley against Leicester City. Remember, last month Burnley took the honours at the Walker Stadium. Andy Gray with the only goal of the game. He's now on 13. A quick word about Andy Gray, Keith. He can't stop scoring.
He can't. He's a class act. We knew that when he came. And when he came, we said, why have Sunderland let him go? You know, they were struggling. They couldn't score goals for love nor money. And they let Andy Gray go. That's their loss, our game. He started well last season, got injured, knocked him back a bit, but he was on 10 in November last year, wasn't he? This year he's on 13. First week in December. Doesn't score every week, but what he does in between scoring goals has a big effect on the rest of the side. He takes a lot of stick in a game. We can just watch him. Not a lot of free kicks does he win, because he doesn't seem to work that way for Burnley, does it? But he takes a lot of stick and he scores a lot of goals. And him and Robbie Blake up front. You've got Blake playing, you know, in and out, weaving in and out, laying balls on, 2 free kicks on Saturday. Right through the side. They gel together now, as we knew that they probably would do, and at times had done earlier on in the season. But yeah, Andy Gray, class act.
Certainly is. We're underway. Leicester attacking right to left. So Burnley defending the Jimmy Mack end. Kisnobo immediately plants the ball forward. Carlisle wins the header. Gray trying to win the next ball. He thought he was fouled by McCauley. Just to emphasise Keith's point of a moment ago. That ball down to this right-hand side to Alexander. He's looking further forward here. There's a run from Chris McCann, because no ball wins the header. Might fall here for Alan Morn on his left foot. Can't just pick out his man. And away come Leicester with Sheehan down this left-hand side. Young player, got a neat left foot, looking to take on his man here. It's good work from Morn, but Sheehan's still got possession. Back to Clements, on in turn for Kenton. Kenton looking to try and get through the middle here. He spotted an opening down that right-hand side, but Leicester can't keep the ball in play. That'll be a throw to Burnley, deep in their own half, down the Clarets left. Good lively atmosphere to start the game. Burnley's home form needs improving, as Owen Coyle has pointed out. 2 wins, 4 draws, 2 defeats. Get away from home, 5 wins. It's fantastic stuff from Burnley. Here's Carl Court. That'll be a Burnley throw. It's come off Court. A little bit of a clumsy ball wide. Burnley got a throw. Level with their own penalty area. Down the Burnley left. And it's John Harley with it. Back in the side. And playing well. Flick on here from Lafferty. Can't find his man. Burnley just conceded a free kick. It's gone against Chris McCann. It's, what, 50 yards from the Burnley goal. Chance for Leicester to throw the big guns forward. McCauley and Kisnobo. Burnley will have to be on the guard here. Defended well at Watford and Charlton. Need to bring that same discipline to the home games. Early free kick for Leicester. It's going to be an in-stringing one. Plenty in there. Stearman has joined McCauley, Court and Kisnobo. Plenty of movement. The referee just having a look, just making sure he's happy. Bit of pushing and shoving. But free kick comes in. It's from Sheehan. Headed on, it's a chance in there, but Corrali just takes it comfortably in his 6-yard box. There might have been a touch into the keeper's arms. He's in all grey today. Rolls it out for Clark Carlisle. Been absolutely fantastic in the last couple of games. Looking for Gray. That was a push. Got a clear push by Kisnobo. Maybe the ball was over the top, but certainly pushed his man through to the keeper. Fulop right-footed. Caught trying to get underneath this, headed one by Unsworth. Lafferty won't keep that in play. That'll be a throw to Leicester. Looked hard done by there. Andy Gray looked a certain push.
Yeah, I thought it was, but didn't get it on that occasion. Nice free kick from Leicester just before that, and a bit of a glancing header, but not troubling Corrali on that occasion. But yeah, I thought it should have been a free kick.
Cleared by Unsworth. Blake couldn't just quite reach that. It's with the left-back, Alan Sheehan. Only 21, quite a promising player, I think. Clemens gets a ball forward, easily cut out by the experienced Graham Alexander. He's having a look up for Gray, because Noble cut that out. Very strong at the back, Leicester. Very strong defensively this season. Nobody's conceded less than Leicester this campaign. That's Harley. Ball forward for Gray. Just couldn't get there ahead of McCauley. It'll break free here. Chance for Leicester on the counter-attack. Ian Hume couldn't just quite reach it. John Harley cut it out and got caught. Poor challenge there. The referee should have picked up on that. I think he is doing a little bit later than we'd have liked. But that was a bit of a nasty one. It caught John Harley when the ball had gone.
Yeah, they caught him free kick given by the referee. He was going to play on at the beginning, wasn't he? He's just going to make him take it again. It's noticing at the noticeable fixtures that Burnley have lost the game since John Harley came back in the side, have they, Phil?
That's true. Waited for his chance very patiently. Model professional. Stephen Jordan unfortunately injured, and John Harley's taking the opportunity well. We've played 4 minutes. Burnley 0, Leicester City 0. Sadly, the flag at half-mast because of the death of Les Shannon today, 81 years old. That's sad news from a real big Burnley favourite. Lafferty just kept that in play on the far side. Wins himself a throw. Burnley looking to take it quickly. Blake just pulled away. Nice turn as well. Can he get a ball in here? He'll look to try and do that. Lafferty just helped him out. Might break free here for the Clarets. McCann just gets it behind Alexander. Still inside the Leicester City half with Graham Alexander. Elliott wide. Needs options. Gets one wide with John Harley. Love coming forward, John Harley, at every opportunity. Picks out McCann. McCann's done well, but looking to get forward here with Blake. That's a free kick, I thought. Might break free, though, to John Harley. Can he whip it across? He can. It's not a bad ball, but it's an easy take for Fulop. There was maybe an advantage Burnley didn't want.
Yeah, I think they'd have gone for the free kick there in that position, but referee, fair enough, played wave play on. Great ball in from John Harley. Goalkeeper gathered it, but he just gives you that bit extra, doesn't he, John Harley? He's fast down that far side, and he puts some great crosses in, and he can shoot as well.
Decision gone against Carl Lafferty. The linesman on the far side has given that. That'll be a free kick to Leicester. Almost tugging that right touchline. I imagine it would be Alan Sheehan to put it in once more. So up come Kisnobo, McCauley, Stearman. Burnley will have to be on the guard. Everybody picking up a man. Free kick to Leicester. Danger early on in this game for Burnley. Swung in again by Sheehan. This time it's gone deeper. Easy take for Karai. Just right on the edge of his 6-yard box. And that's what the keeper does well. He comes and collects crosses.
Yeah, he does. He looks the part, doesn't he, Corrali? With his grey tracksuit bottoms on. I'm sure they're selling pretty well in the shop. But yeah, gathers balls very, very well. Good goalkeeper.
Certainly is. This is a side about 8 seasons in the Premiership. So they've had some experience of the top flight. Burnley, of course, haven't been there since 1976. Elliott did well to keep that in. Here's Alexander. Ball forward from him. Cut out easily, though. And he is caught. Put his foot on the ball. Able to turn. Look for Hume. Look for support from Mabry here. Chance for Mabry, but that's a poor shot. Would normally play right back, I feel, or left back. Pushed into midfield today. And there's a defender, really, having a stab there. Well over the bar. And if Leicester do that all evening, Gabor Karai's going to have an easy evening.
Yeah, let's hope they do. They've had a bit of a nice start, Leicester. A couple of good free kicks. Nothing coming from them, but yeah, let's hope they can sky every shot they have tonight, and let's hope we can nick it.
Come from Gray. Kisnobo got there ahead of Blake. Hooked away. They are strong defensively, Leicester. Conceding very, very few goals. That's through towards Ian Hume, but it's Gabor Karai's easily. Far too much on it. Just only conceded 6 away from home. Tells you a little bit about that. Burnley going to have to take their chances today. In 8 games, just conceded 6. Here's Gray. He's done well. Keeps it in play for John Harley. McCann with the ball forward. Easily cut out there by Stearman. Got a bit of height in the side as well of Leicester. And that's going to be a throw to Burnley. Stearman up against Lafferty. Throw taken. Looking for Blake. Blake's done well here, held on to the ball, found a lovely ball, but that'll just run out of play, unfortunately, for John Harley, and that'll be a goal kick to Leicester. It's some record, Keith, isn't it, for Leicester away? 2 wins, 5 draws, just that one defeat. Burnley going to have to take their chances tonight.
There we are. Yeah, it's some record, that. And bearing in mind the problems they've had with managers this season as well. So, yeah, credit to them. And look at the size of their back four, Phil. They are big lads.
Set pieces might be the concern for Burnley today. Clements wins the header. Son of Ray Clements, of course. Alexander just touches it back to Carlisle. It was an awkward, bobbling ball, but he got it forward well. Header won by Sheehan. Onto that trusted left foot. Off volleys it forward, finds Court. Court looking to turn Carlisle. There was movement ahead of him. Finds Kenton. Kenton just back here to Macaulay. Macaulay on to right back Stearman. Ball forward from him. Cut out easily by Unsworth. Able to clear his lines and clear them well. Ball might fall here for Lafferty. Just keeps it in play. Needs support. Just tucks it back to Unsworth. Unsworth will have to look long here. Ball over the top looking for Gray, and that'll run on through to the keeper. Just a word there from Owen Coyle, I think, just to tell Unsworth just to keep it on the deck, I think.
Yeah, I think we'll have to do. They are a big side at the back. Let's keep it down. We've seen them play these little triangles over the last few weeks, and a nice one-touch football. Let's try that tonight. Might be the only way through these, you know.
Yeah, I've been impressed with Owen Coyle's press conferences. He talks about entertaining, passing football. And really, that's what Burnley have done at Watford and Charlton with those fantastic 2 results. Just to recap, Burnley have drawn Arsenal. That'll be played on Sunday, January the 6th, 2 o'clock kickoff. Clearance here from Fulop. Carlisle wins the header comfortably. Elliott needs to come across and try and win the next ball. Don't think there was any infringement there. Is that a free kick? It is. Given against Elliott. On his man. Free kick to Leicester. Patrick Kisnobo, the former Hearts defender, to take it. Everybody apart from Martin Fulop in the Burnley half. The free kick's just inside the half. And Kisnobo will look to plant this in or around the Burnley box, I think. Ball in from Kisnobo. Just catches the wind a little. Lafferty jumps. I don't think there's any contact, and that'll be a Burnley goal kick. Certainly the Ilkay side geared up to the set pieces, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They're a decent side, as we said at the beginning. The big squad as well, some big names in there. And we expect a tough game tonight. Looking at the size of them, they're all big lads. Carl Court, a lot of experience there up front as well, so we know what he can do, and he knows where the net is. Let's just hope we can keep a hold on them tonight and continue as we have been doing the last 2-3 weeks, because it's been amazing stuff for the Clarets.
Yeah, up to 9th ahead of this game. Leicester the 16th. Burnley could go in the top 6 tonight with a win, but they need to improve that home forward, and I'm sure that's right on the top of Owen Coyle's agenda. Carlisle stabs it away. It's into no man's land, and that'll be a Leicester throw. So recap on the sides for you while there's a break in play. Burnley Karai in goal, Alexander Carlisle, Unsworth Harley at the back, Elliott, Mann, McCann, Lafferty in midfield, Blake and Gray up front. For Leicester, Fulop in goal, Stearman, Macaulay, Kisnobo and Sheehan in defence, Maybury, Kenton, Clements, Mattock in midfield, and up front Court and Hume. We've not missed anything. The ball's with Gabor Karai on the floor just outside his box, clears it right-footed, ball over the top looking for Gray. Is Gray being held there? The referee agrees. Now this is an interesting position. It was Macaulay on Gray, and he'd looked once or twice at them two tussling, hadn't he, and gives the decision in a very dangerous spot. Yeah,
dangerous spot he had to there, because he had both arms around him on that occasion. But yeah, dangerous position. We know what we can do from this sort of distance. 4 players round the ball at the moment, but we've seen Robbie Blake score, haven't we? John Harley can hit them from there as well, so 1 or 2 options for the Clarets. But yeah, it's in a good position for us. Let's not waste it, let's make use of it, and as you said, we need to improve on this home form. I'm sure they will do. Matter of time, but I'm sure we will.
It is to the left of centre. We saw what Robert Blake can do with free kicks on Saturday. This is a real opportunity for him. Let's see what Burnley can generate from here. The referee's happy now with the wall. I assume we're waiting for a blow of the whistle. Alexander's going in that wall. Blake will hit it. It's hit the wall. Might come back here though to Elliott. Hit it well, but got underneath it, high over the bar. Just unfortunate Blake couldn't get that round the wall.
Yeah, it was good position from for the Clarets' point of view, but you've got players there that can score from that position. Blake, Marn, John Harley, but on that particular free kick, he couldn't get it round the wall. But next one, you never know.
Lafferty jumps well to win the header. That side of his game's improved no end, but it will be a Leicester throw. Only defeat was at the Valley. They lost 2-0 there, but they're what? 5 unbeaten on their travels, so this will be a difficult nut to crack. John Harley wins the header. Here's Macaulay, ball forward from him, looking to go over the top to Carl Court. Carl Court's done well, took it down nicely, helps it on to Mabry. He's just kept it in play. Can he wing it across? He can. Unsworth wins the header, concedes the first corner of the evening. Had to make sure, the big defender.
Yeah, he did. Had to go for a corner, but great play from Carl Courts. We were talking about him a couple of minutes ago. Controlled it well, played it out to the far side. A great cross in, but yeah, better to be safe than sorry and get it out. Let's defend this corner.
Plenty in there. Kisnobo, Stearman, Macaulay, these are the danger men. Burnley going to have to watch them closely. Swung in, Price coming, gets a punch to it. Elliott will be able to clear his lines here, looking to counter-attack, won himself a throw. Maybe it wasn't the firmest of punches, but it was good enough.
Yeah, it was. They were all very, very far forward, all the Leicester players there. Big gap in the 18-yard box, so it gave us a chance just to clear it out. Elliott was going to whip it round the player, but it's gone out for a throw-in on this near side where we are.
Alexander with it. Header won by Leicester. Might break for Court again. Good skill from him. Ball forward immediately here, looking for Ian Hume. But there's a touch from John Harley, who did well, from Clark Carlisle, beg your pardon, did well. Went through to Cry. Here's John Harley now. He'll look to lay this forward. Finds Blake. Touch from Blake for Lafferty. Gray's okay. He's onside. He's got Lafferty moving on the outside of him. Feeds him. What can Lafferty do here now? He's got 2 defenders on him. Just overrun the ball. Concedes the throw. Last time these two met in the top flight, you've got to go back to February 1976. Keith Newton, the scorer of the only goal. Only won, Leicester City 0 that day. Amazing how one goal's been enough over the years between these two sides. Here's John Harley, wins himself a throw. Good industry that from John Harley, wasn't it?
He did well there, yeah, made it his ball, didn't he? Great challenge, got the ball, and it's out for a throw-in on the far side.
Yeah, he's not a big defender, but it gives you absolutely 100%. Couldn't reach that one. Heavy touch from Alan Marn, so it'll be a Leicester throw this time. The game not really settled down after a quarter of an hour. It's Burnley 0, Leicester City 0. No side really created anything of any note yet. That's out of play. It'll be a Burnley throw. Came off Ian Hume, although he doesn't think so. The referee, has he reversed this one? He's gone against his linesman. It'll be a Leicester City throw. I think it was probably the right decision. Not quite sure why the linesman needs his blushes saving on this occasion. Throw to Leicester. Court trying to take it down. John Harley heads it back to Unsworth, who just thumps it forward. Burnley trying to win the ball in the middle of the pot. Chris McCann did well. Thought it was a poor challenge from Kenton. Not convinced, he had his eyes on the ball there. Jumped into Chris McCann. The referee on hand to give the decision. New referee for us tonight, Mark Hayward from Yorkshire. Only his 2nd championship game, so a big day for him. It's gone back to Unsworth. Unsworth on to Carlisle. Just reaches it at stretch. Looking for Elliott down this right-hand side. Elliott's done well to flick that on, but Kisnobo, always the favourite to get there. Squares it for Stearman. And Stearman back to his keeper, Fulop. Fulop on loan from Sunderland. Was at Spurs until last year. Hopped on here again by Sheehan, but Burnley will get this away. Comfortable enough in the end. It'll just fall here to Elliott. He's crowded out. Sheehan wins it. Back to Mattock. He's going to get it again here is young Joe Mattock. Poor ball right-footed. And Gray will receive this. Links well with Elliott. Elliott back inside for Marn. Almost on the halfway line. Marn looking to spread it for Kyle Lafferty. Lafferty, good touch. Just touch it back to Harley. Harley forward for Blake, but Macaulay in strongly to win the ball. Some nice passing there from the lads.
Yeah, there was nice football. It's good stuff when they do start playing like this one-touch football. It's nice to watch. Yeah, excellent stuff.
Chris McCann wide to his big mate Kyle Lafferty. Here's Blake, just coming away from the front line for the minute. Picks out Alexander. Alexander's got Elliott on his outside. Elliott makes the run. Can he whip in across here, Wade Elliott? Does do. It's just behind everybody, is it? Half a shot for Gray. Miskicked, unlike him. The cross was a little bit behind him. Here's John Harley. Finds Chris McCann. He'll go wide to Lafferty once more. Lafferty hugging that left touchline. He's got options. Just goes back to David Unsworth on this occasion. Unsworth squares it for Carlisle. We've played 80 minutes, no score here. It's given Alexander a bit to do. We'll get there though. Tidy back heel, feeds Wade Elliott. Elliott bombing on here. He's seen an opportunity to go on a run. Goes inside, finds his man. Back inside here for Blake. Real chance for Robbie Blake. Just wide of the target. The keeper made a good save. Fantastic move from Burnley. Great run from Wade Elliott. And how close was Robbie Blake to opening the scoring?
How did he get to that, the goalkeeper? I think it was the goalkeeper that touched it, but it was a one-on-one with the goalkeeper there. Great play from Elliott. Went through 2 or 3 players, clean through the middle, played it to his left. Robbie Blake, and it's a corner on the far side, but he missed that.
Away, but it'll come back to Blake. Blake looking to tease the defender. He's passed him in no time. Hooks it back, chance for Burnley. It's in there for David Unsworth. Left-footed, top corner, made by Robbie Blake. What a finish from David Unsworth. His first goal for Burnley. Burnley got the lead. Burnley won. Leicester City 0. We played 19 minutes and Burnley got the lead.
Great play. Last 2 or 3 minutes, some fantastic football from Burnley. Just missed a chance just before that from Robbie Blake. How the goalkeeper got to it, we don't know, but he did. Led to a corner on the far side. Ball came in, went back out, back to Blake, beat 2 players, played it in the box, back out to Unsworth, and it was in the top corner. Fantastic goal, 1-0 for the Clarets.
He's not a stranger to scoring goals.
Great goal, was it? Great.
It's a good finish. Got a great left foot as David Unsworth. That was only going in one place as soon as he made contact. Martin Phillip had no chance whatsoever, but made by Robbie Blake. That'll go through to the keeper, Karai. Some fancy stuff from Gabo Karai. I'd prefer him not quite to do that.
A bit scrappy up to then, hadn't it, for the last 5-10 minutes, but we just started to play some nice one-touch football, Phil, which led to the Blake chance, but yeah, great play.
It's a flick on from Gray, half away by McCauley. Gray trying to get in on his man, but won't be able to do that. He's got a fantastic record as David Unsworth for scoring goals. It's his 45th league goal, which is absolutely outstanding for a defender.
It is, yeah. Credit to the game, David Unsworth. He's been there, done it all, hasn't he? And I'm glad he's here with us, to be honest, at the moment. He's doing a great job for the Clarets, but what a goal that was.
It's caught. He'll have a shot from distance. Comfortable enough save for Karai in the end. Credit Robbie Blake. He went round the defender like he wasn't there.
He did, yeah. You never know what you're going to get from Blake, do you? I wouldn't like to play against him, but he's a fantastic player. He just missed a great chance just before he had a shot save, but ball went out from the corner, and yeah, he went past the defender as if he just didn't exist.
Yeah, it was fantastic skill, because it wasn't perhaps the best of corners, but made amends when he got the ball back. Here's Elliott, who had a great run just before Blake's chance. Marn just crowded out there, but it'll fall here for Burnley with Elliott, and he's finding some joy coming through the middle here. Elliott picks out Gray. Gray will get it wide for Lafferty. Super ball. Lafferty will look to take on the full-back Stearman. He's taking him apart there, whips him across deep, but it's behind the goal, and that'll be a goal kick. He's got him for pace, Lafferty. It's just the cross that let him down there.
Yeah, beat 2 players. Bad cross went out though, but he's not having much joy at the moment on the far side, isn't Kyle? I'm sure he will get him involved in the game, and he'll come up strong for us, but got the crowd behind them now as well, which is what we want here at Turf Moor. Let's get behind the lads and let's push forward as we have been doing.
David Unsworth has opened the scoring. Burnley leading here by a goal to 0. Chris McCann trying to flick it on. He can't. Burnley looking to get their first double of the season. They won 1-0, of course, at the Walker Stadium early in the season. It'll be a throw to Burnley. John Harley ready to take it. It's typical of Burnley's flowing football of the last few games. Superbly made by Robbie Blake, and the cut back to David Unsworth was absolutely A1. Here's the scorer, squares it for Carlisle. Carlisle on quickly for Alexander. Just touch back here, that'll give Unsworth something to do here. Carlisle gets it back to Karai. Maybe a little bit too much football at the back. Gave a few scares here. Sheehan trying to help it on, but there's Alexander tidying up, comfortable on both feet. He gets it wide to John Harley. Harley looking long, but he's won himself a throw. Robbie Blake's been heavily involved in the first 20 minutes.
Not just today, but on Saturday as well. 2 free kicks, 2 goals. Yeah, he's a class act, and I think we're doing well to get him back here at the price we got him back at as well. And nice bit of business that for Burnley, but we know what he can do, and he does it week after week after week, doesn't he?
250,000. That just can be filed under bargain basement. Fantastic work from Steve Cottrell to get Robbie Blake back at the club, and he's getting back to his very best. Here's the dangerous Ian Hume. Just helped it on. Sheehan will look to get a cross in here. He's got a quality left foot just behind everybody. Unsworth trying to tuck it back to his keeper, but that'll be a corner. Did the right thing, got it away from the danger area, but gave Karai too much to do. Corner to Leicester City, and this is where Leicester will be dangerous. McCauley's a big lad. Kisnobo scores goals from the back. Already 3 for him this season. Here's Alan Sheehan, left-footed. Swings it in deep. It's gone towards McCauley. Carlisle did well with the header, but Burnley need to try and win the next ball, and Carlisle does. Good firm header. Tries to feed Blake, but I think they'll just win the way here, Leicester, with Mattock. Just gets it back to the skipper, Clements. Ball forward from him. Court jumps with Lafferty, and Lafferty did well. He was jumping with Kenton, in fact, but did well, Lafferty. He's improved that part of his game, no end. Throw to Leicester. 30 yards from the Burnley byline. Everybody back apart from Andy Gray for the Clarets. Halfway through the first half, Burnley leading by 1-0. David Unsworth first for Burnley, but he's got a fantastic career record. He's 45th in all. Another throw for Leicester. It's done again towards Humes, a dangerous character. Burnley trying to win the ball on the edge of the box. Little break once more on that far side for Leicester. Burnley got a chance to get it away here with Chris McCann thumping it forward. Gray looked like it was being fouled, but still won the ball, and Burnley looked to counter-attack. Gray stayed down. Burnley find Blake. Blake in dangerous position here, taking his man on. Let's see what he can do here. Goes on the outside, right-footer, blocked by the defender. And Blake won't know what he needs to do to score. Andy Gray back to his feet. Let's hope he's okay. Just a worry there. He's on the halfway line. Signals back to the physio that he's okay. Here's Court. Finds Kenton. Ball back here to Kisnobo, onto McCauley, and then wide to Stearman. The referee's just wanted to stop play here. I think it's is it a bit of blood, I think, for Andy Gray?
Yeah, got a bit of a knock there. Great play again, wasn't it, from Robbie Blake? The more players in front of him, the more he feels it's a challenge to take them on and shoot, but blocked again on that occasion. But just going back to Graham Alexander, who's having a good night tonight. It always does, but in at Radio Lancs the other week after one of the sports programmes, and on one of the text pages it's had.
I think he's going to tell Robbie Blake to knock it back to Leicester. Blake hits it all the way back to Martin Fulop. Burnley need Andy Gray back on quickly. Just down to 10 men momentarily. Fulop with the kick, looking for Court. Just wins the header, nods it down for Sheehan. Sheehan to it first, gets it back to Mattock. Still 17. Joe Mattock's played at the Walker Stadium. Clements picks out his man. It's for Stearman. Stearman ball forward, looking for Court. Just pulled away from Carlisle a little there. And Alamán knew where that ball was going to land. Took it down neatly on his chest and starts to look to try and break and start another attack. I think Burnley are ready for Andy Gray to come back on. That's come off the Leicester play. It'll be a Burnley throw. And Andy Gray back on. 13 goals for the season, 11 in the league. Although we thought the first one was off Danny Mills on Saturday. But absolutely no doubt he's claiming it. It's Andy Gray's. Harley looking long. Lafferty can't win that header, but I think Burnley will have the throw. It's with Harley once more, looking for the man of the moment, Robbie Blake. Blake's turned his man. Can he whip in a ball? Looking for Lafferty. There's just too much on that. They'll go behind for a goal kick. Whilst we're on Robbie Blake, it's amazing that Leeds elected to play him in midfield.
Yeah, no, I could never understand that. I really couldn't, but it's got to be the bargain signing of the last few years, hasn't it? 250,000 for Robbie Blake. Amazing stuff.
Kick from Fulop, just held up in the wind. Carlisle wins it. It's a bit of a gale here, because Nobo just nods it back to his keeper. Andrew Gray thought he was impeded. There was a bit of that during the course of the 90 minutes at Leicester last month. Remember, Steve Davis in charge for that game. Chase for Gray here. Always the favourite Mattock's turn to face Gray. and slices it out of play for a Burnley throw. Here's Wade Elliott with it. Picks out Alexander, on in turn for Marn. Marn will come forward here, won't need any encouragement, hits it, gets deflected. Burnley corner. It's great to see Alan Marn collect it and go for goal.
Yeah, it is. He can hit them. We've seen him do it. It's great to see Alan Marn in the side, to be honest, Phil, because he, again, you know, great player, great signing for Burnley, and nice to see him having a run in the team. We know what he can do, and it can hit them.
He's got that quality, and he's been promoted twice from this division. Knows what it's all about. Blake with the corner, swings it in right-footed, header away. We'll come to Alexander again. Alexander elects just to go back. It's good play. Finds John Harley. Harley looking to pick out Robbie Blake with a screamer of a ball. Here's Blake, takes it down comfortably, takes his man on, picks out Elliott. Elliott trying to get a cross in. It's behind everybody. It's Kenton with the clearance. Ian Hume will cross to try and win the ball. John Harley did well to get there. Might just break for Harley again with a super tackle. Well done, John Harley. Won the ball back. Elliott back to Alexander, might go all the way back to the keeper, but there's no doubt in John Harley's commitment.
That was great play, yeah. Saw the ball, went for it, got it. That's what you want. 11 players like that, you go far.
Alexander just looking to try and feed it down the right channel. Wasn't quite what Robbie Blake wanted, and he lets Graham Alexander know. It's a throw to Leicester. Burnley leading here by a goal to nil. Just over 15 minutes left in this first half. It's David Unsworth with the goal. His first for Burnley. I'm sure there'll be more. Here's Robbie Blake, super touch, picks out Marn. Marn spreads it wide for Lafferty. It's good play from Burnley. Looking to use the wings whenever possible. Lafferty's come inside this time. He's looking to try and pick out Elliott. He's in acres of space. Just couldn't keep it in play. Fantastic ball. Just too much on it.
Yeah, great play. One side of the pitch to the other and then back again. Good to watch, good for the fans. And it's working well tonight at the moment. We're 1-0 to the good. And I think the last 10-15 minutes we've been the better side, Phil.
Prize of handball against Carl Court, not given. Chris McCann chases Kenton. Kenton gets it back to Stearman. He was amongst the scorers the other week in Leicester's win at Bristol City. Here's Lafferty. Just been impeded, I thought, there, and the linesman agrees it'll be a free kick to Burnley. He is a handful on that left wing, Carl Lafferty. It's probably not his #1 position, but does well out there.
Yeah, he does. He does a very good job. But up to now tonight, I think John Harley's just ahead of everybody. He's everywhere at the moment.
Good footballer. I think there were times under Steve Cottrell's control that Jordan was preferred to him just because of his ability in the air. And Unsworth, ironically, nicked his spot at Sheffield United, so Harley a little bit to prove, perhaps. Marn trying to win it in there. It's just come wide to Carlisle, who has a good touch to find Alexander. On here to Elliott. Burnley playing football, and they've won themselves a throw here. Elliott teasing young Joe Mattox. That's going to be an interesting confrontation today. Blake, touch on to Blake, to Elliott. Elliott will just try and get this back, I think, to Alexander. Succeeds in the end. Ball forward here for Elliott. For Marn, sorry. Marn on to Alexander. That's a bit misplaced, but Unsworth got there, but only for the benefit of Stearman. This ball, I think, will go back to the keeper from Macaulay. No, he doesn't. He gets it forward left-footed. Well intercepted by Elliott. He's looking to feed Blake. His Noble looked in a few problems there, but got away with it neatly in the end. Transfer it to his right foot, lay it forward for Court. Court, nice flick on. He's got a man wide in Maybury down that right-hand side. Hume. And Leicester are getting numbers forward here. They've got Richard Stearman there as well, but Lafferty wins the way. Ball forward from him, that'll go out of play. Certainly looking to pass the ball a little bit more now under Owen Coyle, Burnley.
Yeah, they are playing it feet to feet, which is good because they're a big side at the back, so we need to do that, and it showed in the goal as well, just leading up to the goal. Keep it on the ground and you get the better of these defenders, because it's no good ploughing balls in the air when you've got 6'4" defenders there. But yeah, nice play from Burnley. That's some great passing tonight.
Yeah, Leicester getting very close to Andy Gray when the ball's fed up to him. And Burnley certainly thought he was fouled on that occasion. Hume will get a ball in here. That's knocked behind by Chris McCann. Took the safe option, and Leicester have got their third corner of the night. Up will come Macaulay and Kisnobo. They need to be watched very closely. I think Sheehan will get an in-swinger in here. Court's on the line. Burnley need to be on their toes here to make sure they pick everybody up. Swung in by Sheehan. It's gone in deeper this time towards the far post. Header one. So Clements with an effort, but it's cleared by Burnley, and Burnley will counter-attack here. Real chance for the Clarets on the break here. Blake's up, he's fed the ball. Blake one-on-one with the defender, showed too much of it to Mattocks, and that'll be a Burnley throw. What a shame. Robbie Blake, for once, his control let him down.
Yeah, great break there. 2-on-1 at one stage, was it? But good ball across, but yeah, just couldn't control it, but we'll let him off for that one.
Good ball from Marn. Marn's fantastic on the counter-attack in those situations. Here's Alexander. Took that one down neatly. Squares it for the scorer, Unsworth. He'll love that goal. Hasn't been 100% in the last couple of games. We mentioned that on air at Charlton. Burnley just lose out there. Andy Gray lost out in the challenge. Clements squares it for Mattocks, who was under pressure and concedes the throw. Here's Alexander to take it. Picks out to Elliott, has a lively half, looking to take on Mattocks again. Swings in across, looking for Lafferty, headed behind. Another Burnley corner. That was a clever cross from Wade Elliott.
Yeah, Greg. It's a good cross of the ball. I keep saying this, you never know when he's going to cross. He just flicks his foot and it's in there. But yeah, great ball in. I had to go out for a corner because there was a Burnley player coming in.
Here's Marn trying to get a ball in. It will be cleared by Leicester. It was a short corner to the edge of the box. But it might have been better just waiting for the big guns to get in. It'll be a Clarets throw just in front of the Burnley technical area, where Owen Coyle, he's on his feet, the new Burnley manager, and what a start he's had. Great touch here from Marn. He's beaten two, finds Gray. Gray looking for Elliott. Edge of the box here, Wade Elliott. Taking on Mattocks. Can he get in across here? He's won another corner. This is fine Burnley pressure.
Yeah, great play as well. Nice to watch. All involved. Right from the back to the front, but yeah, nice football. Crowd are getting wind up now, which is great for the Clarets, and another, well, it's third corner, isn't it, in the first half of Burnley. Robbie Blake's going to take it.
It's going to be swung in by Blake. Unsworth up, the scorer. Lafferty's in there. Gray, of course, swung in deep towards the far post. Header won by Chris McCann, but over the bar. Got a headed goal on Saturday. He's a player that's going to score goals for Burnley.
He is, yeah, young lad. He's going to do very, very well. Him and Lafferty, two young Irish lads that have seem to have been here for years now, don't they? But they haven't. Seem to have been here forever. Good players coming through the ranks, and that's what you want. Passionate about the club. That's always a good thing as well.
Yes. Both still only 20. That's a foul by Marn on Kenton. Marn's on 4 yellow cards. He just needs to be careful. A fifth will get him a 1-game ban. Here's Stearman. Plants the ball into the Burnley box. Easy one for Capo Karai. Big keeper, and he's got a great spring as well to collect those crosses. And with Burnley away on Saturday, they're at Molineux. It's a 5:20 kick-off. Just one for your diary. And then back here again on Tuesday night. Rearranged game. Sad death of Ray Jones. The game was postponed back in August. Play QPR on Tuesday night. Here's Robbie Blake. Picks out Lafferty with a gem of a ball. Good first touch from Carl Lafferty. Looking to take his man on. He's coming inside. He'll hit this. Right-footed. It's not a bad effort. Just screwed wide. And Phillips' right-hand post. You knew what he was going to do when he cut inside.
Yeah, he did. Two players in front of him. Great play. What a ball that was across the field, wasn't it? Right to his feet. Got inside. Right foot shot, just wide of the post, but yeah, he's just looking for that first one he gets from that sort of position, and we'll be getting them week after week, Phil.
Carlisle wins the header. Great first touch from Robbie Blake, almost bang on the centre spot. Picks out Chris McCann coming forward. He uses his big mate Carl Lafferty on his left-hand side. Lafferty back to Harley. Harley quickly in, finds Marn. Marn looking for a run from Andy Gray, edge of the box. Gray won't quite get there. Macaulay wins the header. Cleared in the end by Stearman, but only as far as John Harley. Again, good first touch from John Harley. Former Chelsea fullback bombing on down that left-hand side. Can he whip in across? He's taking them all on. What a great run from John Harley. Tries to square the ball. Has he won a corner? He has. John Harley's in top form tonight.
He's had an amazing first half, but that just beats everything he's done in this first half. Got the ball, beat the man, beat another man, cut inside again. One touch there, you know, he might have gone down. It's gone out for a corner, though, on the far side. But, yeah, fantastic play there from Harley.
Here's Robbie Blake. It was a corner on that far side that brought Burnley the goal. Swung into the near post. Might be a chance for Marn to hit it. Did hit it well, but blocked by the defender. Throw to Burnley. Blake takes it quickly, gets the ball back, teasing the defender already, trying to swing in across. It's hit that first defender. Another Burnley throw, and I think this time John Harley will come across and take it. Done well, John Harley. Out of the side, spent some time on the subs bench, but come back and playing very, very well. Maidstone Bourne fullback. Ball here, back inside for Chris McCann. Quickly on to Alexander. Elliott's in space down this right-hand side. Alexander spotted him. Elliott looking to tease his man. He's come inside, just leaves it here for Unsworth. Back here to Alexander. Elliott's offside. It's just unfortunate. He's just running across the back line, straight offside. But again, good play from Burnley.
Excellent play, yeah. One-touch football. There's that confidence about everybody in the Burnley team at the moment, Phil, and it's showing. There's a real confidence there. You can tell by the way they play.
Crowd not happy because Martin Fulop looking to take the free kick from the wrong spot. It's been corrected by the officials. I think it's the first time we've ever seen a game at Turf Moor with 2 Hungarian keepers. Work here for Clark Carlisle. Right-footed clearance from the big man. Clements wins the next header. In strong here is Carlisle. That's a free kick. It's caught here new, and the referee's, I think, thinking that might merit a card. It was strong, wasn't it? I'm not sure it was malicious.
No, it wasn't. Strong challenge. He's having a talk, so I don't think he's going to book him though. But nothing malicious in it, as you said. But not far off half-time. 2 Hungarian goalkeepers maybe on the goulash at half-time.
Possibly. He's a big Martin Fulop, named in the programme at Leicester, named Cabo Carai as his hero. Hungarian football certainly on the up, but Burnley have got some work to do here. It's going to be Alan Sheeran to take it. Left-footed. Whether he'll have a crack at goal, I'm not sure. There's a 3-man wall. Everybody lined up at the back. Burnley needs a mark up here. I think Sheeran might fancy a crack here. He swung it in. It's header over the bar. Nothing to trouble Burnley in the end. The Clarets defended it well, to be fair. It was Stearman with the header, well over the bar. Sheehan's free kicks have caused us 1 or 2 problems.
Yeah, they have. Good free kicks. He's made use of all of them. None being wasted. They've all gone in the box where they should be. But as you say, nothing really to trouble Gabor Carai in this first half. Let's hope it continues that way in the second.
It's a flick on here, and Gray's going to reach it. But Kisnobo just got back. Big kick over the top. Blake was chasing it. Very nearly got there. It's a good flick from Gray. Kisnobo just had that inch of pace at the end to get there ahead of Robbie Blake. Corner to Burnley. Blake with it. Score Unsworth's come up. Carlisle's in there as well. It's going to go short to Carlisle. That's interesting. Short pass. It's given Blake a lot to do, and that'll be a goal kick. And in the end, I'm afraid, a bit of a waste of a corner.
Yeah, we can't win them all, but not on that occasion. It didn't work the way Robbie Blake wanted it to. He might have been better off ploughing that one into the box, as he has been doing. But coming to the end of this first half, I think Burnley have just exited. It's been a good first half, Phil.
It has, yeah. And Burnley certainly had the better of the chances. They lead by a goal to 0. Carlisle doing what he does best, winning the header. But here's Carl Court trying to get away from his man. He's collected the loose ball. Picks out Sheehan, trying to get that left foot round. It might fall here. Chance for Leicester. Clements was fancying a crack. That's a good challenge from Alan Mahon that put the former Spurs player off. And if there's Burnley fans that think Alan Mahon can't get stuck in, that's an example to illustrate he can.
Yeah, he had to do it right there as well, didn't he? Because he was inside the box, but it's a good challenge. And amongst all the other Burnley players, had a great first half, Alan Mahon. And they've troubled us, Leicester, you know, from free kicks, but not trouble the goalkeeper.
Oh, there's a chance here for Chris McCann's picked up a loose ball. Might still fall here for Robbie Blake. Oh, his control lets him down. Fulop falls on the ball. It's all about the industry of Chris McCann. Get in there ahead of the defence. The loose ball fell for Robbie Blake, and he'll be disappointed he didn't make more of that. That'll go all the way through to Carai. And he's had some chances, Robbie Blake.
Yeah, I think he might have been better off hitting that first time instead of trying to control it, because I think he might have scored if he'd have hit it, you know. It was one of those balls, he just wanted whacking in the back of the net, but he wanted to control it, a bit extra time on the ball, and he slipped. But he's had a good first half, you know. He's missed a couple, but he's had a good first half.
Poor challenge on the far side. Nearly separated John Harley's legs from his body. He's okay, thankfully. A referee on hand to give the free kick. Doesn't seem a referee who's going to reach for his cards too quickly. We think he let Clark Carlisle off moments ago. Burnley have just got 3 in the box. Might be that Carlisle comes late for this one. The free kick's right by the touchline. Needs to say it's Robbie Blake to take it. It's hit the first defender, really. And it's cleared comfortably then by Sheehan. Here's Alan Mahon, looking to get a ball over the top towards Gray. Headed won though by the Leicester backline. There's Carlisle to win the next ball. It'll break free here for Kisnobo. We're in the final 2 minutes of this first half. Burnley leading by a goal to nil. David Unsworth with his first for Burnley. Sheehan in a bit of space down this left-hand side. He's got Hume in the middle, but he's overhit the pass. And that will, I think, go out for a throwing on that far side. Burnley be wise to take that quickly before Leicester can start defending deep. It's going to be a Burnley throw deep in their own half. Inside those final 2 minutes of this first half, as we said. Remember, Wolves away, 5:20 kick-off on Saturday. Lafferty just trying to flick that on. Burnley under a little bit of pressure just towards the end of this half. Flies a Van ball from the Burnley faithful. And this time it's gone the way of Leicester. It's a free kick in the final minute of this first half, and it would be unjust if Leicester got back in this.
Yeah, it would. Going on the balance of play in the first half, but they got a free kick in a position they had in the first minute as well, Phil. More or less the same position on the far side, but let's defend it, get it out and get the half-time whistle and a break, and they've had a good first half. But a great game.
Sheehan with it. He took that free kick in the first minute. He's going to take one in the last minute here. It's gone in deep. It's a real chance in there. Bouncing around in there. I think Clark Carlisle just put the man off. Just as he had maybe even a free header. It was Macaulay, I think, in there. Burnley got away with that one. Well wide of the target in the end. Carlisle wins the next header. He has been a rock at the back in recent weeks. Here's Elliott looking to get the ball inside for McCann. But that's well read here by Stephen Clements, who's making progress, but he's shown too much of that to Graham Alexander, although the referee has brought the play back. He thought Clements was fouled earlier on in the move. We're now in time added on. And the crowd not happy with that decision.
Bit of a strange one. I didn't think he impeded the player, but referee obviously thinks he did. It's called play back, it's a free kick. And as we said, they started, well, they're ending the first half as they started it with a couple of free kicks, but I don't know about that one.
2 minutes added time, but we're well into that already. And it's Sheehan with the free kick. Let's see what he can do with this one. Again, it's gone towards the far post. It's bouncing around in there. I think Lafferty got a boot to it. John Harley will be able to get it away. It's one for Blake to turn and chase. Sheehan to it first. Hooks it on. Alexander in a bit of space here. Will look to get this ball forward, perhaps. Nice skill from Alexander. Beats his man. Goes wide for Elliott. Elliott chips a ball forward delicately for Blake. Nice play from Burnley here. Here's Elliott once more. Ball back inside for Unsworth. We're in the final minute of time added on. The scorer Unsworth finds Lafferty. Lafferty under pressure, goes back to Harley. Ball forward. Nice work here from Chris McCann to feed Lafferty. It's a fantastic break here for Burnley. Looks inside, the ball's too long, but Elliott will keep it in. He's got to look for a cross here. There's plenty in the box if he can pick him out. In the last minute here of time added on. What can he do? Picks out Mahon with a shot. Wide of the target, but my word, he hit that well.
He certainly did. I thought he was in, to be honest, but great ball across there, wasn't it? Elliott kept it in, not much on for him from where he was with the ball, but he played it back for Alan Mahon and he hit it with some power there, and it's gone behind, but it was travelling, was that one.
That would have been some finish to the first half. Burnley seeking to double their advantage. Header won by Carlisle, leading by a goal to nil. We're almost on half-time here. Clark Carlisle with the header. There's Blake, another super touch from him. Elliott wins himself a throw. I think that'll be the last action of this first half. Alexander across to take it. We await the half-time whistle. Skipper Alexander with it. Remember, he's standing in for Colwell, getting close to full fitness. Stephen Colwell. That's the half-time whistle. Burnley have got the advantage. A goal to nil on 19 minutes. Left wing corner taken by Robbie Blake. Headed out. It fell back to Blake a second time. Beat the defender. Cut the ball back for David Unsworth. Smashing left foot shot into the top corner. His first goal for Burnley. and Burnley had the lead, a 1-0. The rest of the half really was a story about Robbie Blake chances. Free kick on 12 minutes, 19 minutes, he was through one-on-one with the keeper. The keeper made a fine save to concede the corner. 25 minutes, his shot was blocked by a defender, and then 3 minutes before time, perhaps he should have done a little bit better. Chris McCann broke through, the ball fell free to Robbie Blake, and his control let him down on that occasion. But Alan Morn, just before half-time, had a chance to double the advantage. Good cut back from Wade Elliott, but Morn's powerful shot just wide of the target. But Burnley, I think, good value for the lead at half-time.
Yeah, I think so. Leicester started slightly the better of the two sides. A couple of early free kicks into the box, didn't really trouble Corrali, but got a bit scrappy after 15-20 minutes. Lots of throw-ins on the far side. And then Burnley started passing it about one-touch football. It was good to watch, and it paid off because they were getting better and better. Then they got a chance with Blake through. Great save from the goalkeeper, Martin Fulop, out for a corner. And from that corner, the ball in, played back out, and the rest is history. David Unsworth, top corner, with one of the goals of his career, that one. But there's that confidence. You look amongst the Burnley team, and there's a confidence there. Just watching them when they're all walking off. Weeks ago, they were swaggering off, taking the time at half-time. They just all marched off and they disappeared. So that's good. There's a confidence in this side that there wasn't before, Phil. And it's showing. Wins as well in the team, which, well, wins breed wins, don't they? And, yeah, value for money first half. Good side, Leicester. We've handled them well. Let's hope we continue to in the second half, and let's nick another goal.
Yeah, no changes for Leicester. Burnley will get the second half underway. Leicester line up like this. Philip in goal, Stearman, McCauley, Giznobo, Sheehan, Maybury, Kenton, Clements, Mattock, Courtin, Hume up front. Referee Mark Hayward, I think, almost ready. Just checks with his assistants. Burnley attacking right to left, so attacking the Jimmy Mack end in the second half, defending the cricket field stand end, and Burnley get us underway. And immediately Alan Morn looking for Carl Lafferty down this left-hand side. Lafferty wins the header. Here's Blake, just gets it back towards Lafferty, who just can't win that one against Maybury. It's gone the way of Leicester. Throw to Leicester. Burnley remain 4-4-2, or at times it's 4-4-1-1, with Blake peeling away from the front line. Doesn't want to be one-on-one with the defender. He wants to try and peel away and use his control to tease the defence. I think Carlisle will touch this back to Karai. Bobbled a little bit awkwardly, and Karai has got that away. Might just fall here for Alexander. Ball over the top, looking for Blake to try and reach. Kisnobo just had the better of him for the minute, concedes the throw. It's deep inside the Leicester half. Elliott ready to take it. Owen Cole just running to the dugout. Blake just helps it on. Bit of space for Elliott. Can he get a quality cross here? He's gone deep towards Lafferty. Lafferty missed kicks. Tried to get it on his right side. It was a narrow angle. He just took his eye off the ball, maybe, Carl.
Yeah, I think he did there. Good chance. Could have got a bit of control on that, or got it back in the 6-yard box. But yeah, maybe just took his eye off it, and lack of concentration there in the early stages of the second half.
Carlisle just gets a boot to that. Hume couldn't quite control the ball. That's come off McCauley. It'd be a Burnley throw. He thinks the ball was already out. The former Lincoln man won't get away with that. Burnley's throw. John Harley, who had such a good first half, ready to take it. Lafferty trying to go down the wing. It's with Blake, gets it back to Harley. Harley trying to whip in a ball. Didn't quite work out. And here's Ian Hume, a bit of space down this right-hand side. Finds Court. Sheehan's moved on through the middle. Just finds Clements. Ball forward from him. Gone out for a throw on that far side. Just a break in the action. A reminder that Burnley play Arsenal in the third round of the FA Cup. Sunday the 6th of January, 2 o'clock kickoff. Ticket details announced tomorrow. Blake trying to take that down, and he did well. Feeds McCann. McCann on for Lafferty. Lafferty inside his man on the halfway line. Wants McCann to make the run, but it didn't quite work out. Maybury was providing cover. And Burnley have just lost possession here. Hume stabs it back, giving it away to McCann. McCann runs into Kenton, and here's Maybury. Maybury switched to right back. Stearman's gone to right-hand side of midfield, so that's really the only tactical change we've seen for the minute. I think they're just trying to test John Harley in the air, perhaps. Coming forward here now, Leicester, with Stephen Clements, puts a ball in towards the box, and Stearman, I think, well, he won't keep that in play, will just, did well. There was perhaps a hint it got out, but Stearman looking to get a ball in, Burnley need to get this away, and Alan Mahon will do just that. Gray trying to get underneath this with Macaulay, looked like he was being fouled there. The referee, maybe the referee's blindside, needed some help from his assistant perhaps. Macaulay, ball forward. I think Unsworth will be to this one first. Heads it wide for Harley. Harley was pulled back there for me, and he certainly appeals to the linesman, but it's a throw to the yellow shirts of Leicester. Maybury with it. They've come out with a bit more intent in the second half, a little livelier up against Lafferty. Ball inside here, Burnley need to deal with it, and Unsworth was big and strong, he was being pushed anyway. That's a free kick to Burnley. Gray not getting the decisions again. I thought he was clearly fouled there by Macaulay.
I did, and he was. But the referee, as you said, he was blindsided the ref, but linesmen should be picking those sort of decisions up and helping the referees, but he doesn't win many, does he? And he should do.
No, doesn't get his share in those situations. Karai, header won by Maybury. Harley can't win that one with Hume. Court just lays it wide for Stearman. Defender by trade, but now operating right hand side of midfield, and Lafferty's just caught him as Lafferty was trying to track back. 17 against 17, and Stearman I think he'll be okay. An apology from Carl Lafferty. Free kick again to Leicester. We know what will happen here. Across will come Alan Sheehan with his left foot to take it. He was suspended in the game at Walker Stadium, I remember. There's no Matty Fryatt tonight, he's suspended for this one. One arm up from Sheehan, trying to direct things. Left-footed, swings it in. He's got it deep towards the far post. Carlisle wins the header. I think that's going to go out for another throw. Important cog in the side, Clark Carlisle. His height and his experience, won the header at the back stick. Throw to Leicester. 50 minutes played. Remember, Burnley leading here by a goal to 0. David Unsworth with that goal. This will break now for Alan Mahon. Let's see what he can do here. He's got Andy Gray ahead of him, looking to feed Robbie Blake. Blake having a look up, looking for the early ball for Wade Elliott. Didn't quite work out. He's got himself a throw. Looks inside for Mahon. Mahon to Harley. Back here to Unsworth. Couldn't take any time on the ball, so lays it forward. Maybury wins the header. Heads it square for Kisnobo. Kisnobo left-footed, looking long. Carlisle jumps with Hume. I thought he got caught there, Clark Carlisle, and the referee agrees. As he went up for the ball, I think a stray arm from Ian Hume just caught his man. Former Tranmere player unhappy with the decision, but it's gone the way of Burnley, and it's he wants a word with the former Tranmere lad. Interesting referee, certainly an up-and-coming referee. Wants to talk to players rather than card them.
Yeah, best way. Yeah, keep your cards in your pocket. There's been nothing malicious all night. A lot of free kicks, but niggless, silly things.
Unsworth looking for Lafferty. He will reach it, but just couldn't control the ball. You know, it was a fine free kick. If Lafferty could have just been able to take that down. His first touch normally impeccable, but on an occasion not quite 100%. Throw to Leicester. Burnley have the advantage 1-0. The throw's not from there. Nowhere near there. Header won by Chris McCann. Kenton forward. Harley cuts it out. Back to Kenton. Former Southampton player. Given away here. Burnley with a chance, perhaps with Andy Gray. Has a shot. Easy save for Fulip in the end. But worth testing the keeper. That's why Andy Gray's got 13 already for the season. Big kick. I think this will go all the way through to Karai. Just had to get back in his 6-yard box. Such was the power of the kick from his fellow Hungarian. Just hit it at the keeper, Andy Gray. That was all that was wrong with that.
Yeah, great chance. Found himself with the ball in the middle of the pitch there, and only the goalkeeper to beat. But it was one of those where he's either going to save it or it's the back of the net. But yeah, good chance. And as you said, 13 goals.
It's Leicester on the counter-attack with Ian Hume. It's a poor shot in the end. Don't think he was going to test Karai from a good 30 yards over the bar. Leicester in 16th spot coming into it. Burnley in 9th. Cut out that pass from John Harley by Kenton. Kenton now looking to try and tease Harley, but he's overrun that. It'll be a throw. It's the first misplaced pass, I think, from John Harley today.
Yeah, it is. He's had a great game, but we'll let him off with that one, as we let Robbie Blake off at the end of the first half.
Fantastic stuff from Robbie Blake, but he'll regret missing a chance or two in that first half. Leicester throw on the halfway line. Again, nicking a yard or two, Alan Maybury. Looking long towards Court, just flick it on, looking for Hume. And Unsworth and Harley between themselves clear the danger, but that's given away by Unsworth. Bit sloppy. Clements back to Macaulay. Blake slips. Ball forward for Court. Nice flick. Finds Hume. Hume up against Chris McCann. What a tiger he is defensively as well. Alan Mahon will win himself a throw. He's come on, hasn't he? Leaps and bounds, Chris McCann.
Yeah, he's going to be a great player, great future ahead, and let's hope it's at Turf Moor, because that's where he started, and we want to keep him. Well, he's got everything, hasn't he, really?
Yes, reminds me a little bit of a young Brian Robson. And that's a big name to compare him to, but fantastic central midfielder, in the prospect there is Chris McCann. It's back with Gabor Kiraly. Kiraly right-footed, looking for Gray. Up against him was Kisnobo. The loose ball will break here for Chris McCann. Lays the ball out for John Harley. He's just going to have to stretch to get there. Does do. Finds Lafferty. Lafferty's got to take on the fullback now. Maybury's gone to right back, but Lafferty skinned him here. He's come inside. He's got Elliott wide right. Needs to use Elliott. Shoots wide. Drags it wide. Really, the ball was to get that wide for Elliott, wasn't it?
That's what I thought he was going to do there, but he's just dragged it left of the post. But beat 2 or 3 players. Nice play again from Burnley, but yeah, I would have played it across. Got Elliott involved in that one.
The fullback had come inside. Court takes it down, but only for the benefit of Chris McCann. I thought got impeded there. Nothing given. Here's Court again. Straight at him, Alan Mahon wins the ball. Tigerish stuff from Mahon, and that'll be a Burnley throw. Again, getting stuck in, Alan Mahon.
He is, yeah. He's that type of player, though, and that's what we maybe been lacking in some games over the last few months. And as we said, it's nice to see him having a good run in the side. He's a good player. He's always going to be in there fighting and spreading balls, and we know he can shoot. I think it's just a matter of time before we see another 30-40 yard screamer for him, you know.
I do like Alan Mahon. He's a quality player at this level. He's in possession again, looking to pick out Lafferty, and it's a gem of a pass down to this left touchline. 40-yard pass. Lafferty's got Harley on his outside. Lafferty comes inside, looks to use Gray. Gray trying to flick it on for Blake. It didn't quite work out. That's gone under Carl Court's boot, and that'll be a Burnley throw, will it? No, it's gone the way of Leicester, which seemed particularly harsh on Graham Alexander.
I think the linesman was going to flag the other way, and he was watching to see what the referee said.
It's a bit after you, Claude, I think. There's an offside here. And I think Clark Carl's taken a bang to the head, has he? He's okay.
Tonight in the air, has he, Clark Carlisle? He's been immense at the back.
Just amazed how well those two have done together, Carlisle and Unsworth. It looks like a partnership made for each other. Fantastic at Watford. Fantastic again at Charlton. Brilliant attitude tonight against Leicester. Macaulay will win this header from the free kick. Carlisle wins the next one. Got balked again. Clements wins that. Taken down well by Mahon. Wanted it back from Elliott as well. Elliott skinned the fullback. Can he whip in a ball here? He's looked, it's got too near the keeper. But it was good skill from Elliott. Maybe had a bit more time than he thought.
I think he did. He could have took it on another couple of yards, but great cross. Goalkeeper made a bit of a meal of it, but yeah, he's put some good balls in tonight, as Wade Elliott.
Certainly has. 11 minutes played in this second half. Burnley have got an advantage, 1-0, courtesy of this man, David Unsworth, with the clearance. Finds Gray. Taken down by Blake, but Gray wasn't ready for the return. Here's Clements. Picks out Sheehan. Sheehan on in turn for the left full-back to Beaumont. But Burnley have won it back, have they, through Elliott. Good skill from Wade Elliott. But back here now with Clements. He uses Kenton. Kenton up against McCann. Here's Macaulay. Macaulay will bring it forward. Might fancy a crack. It's not a bad effort, but it's wide of the target. And that was from some distance.
Good 40 yards, wasn't it? You could see what he was thinking. It went wide though, but just before that, Andy Gray was fouled again, and nobody spotted it, neither the referee or the linesman. But he takes some stick in the game, doesn't he, in the back? Andy Gray certainly does. The crowd are really going for it now, Phil.
Yeah, good noise at Turf Moor. Leicester not happy that Gabor Kiraly switched sides. He's now taking the goal kick from his right-hand side. It's a good connection, right-footed. Gray with a flick on. Don't know if Elliott will be able to keep it in play. Baulked by the defender. It's a shocking bit of obstruction, and Burnley have got a free kick right under the linesman's nose. And credit to the linesman that he was brave enough to give it.
Yeah, credit to the linesman. If you're going to do it right. And he certainly did there, didn't he? Very, very blatant obstruction, but free kick in a dangerous position. Get this into the box. We've got players up as well. Unsworth's up, Carlisle's making his way up.
Yeah. Late recruit, swung in by Blake. Nearly found Carlisle. This time Lafferty's control's good. Can he whip in across? He looks to. It's hit one of the near post defenders. It will come back though to Lafferty once more. Lafferty digs one out this time, looking towards the far post, bouncing around in there. It will be cleared this time. And here's Sheehan on the counter-attack. Humes up. He's looking for support. Held on to the ball. He's coming away from two here. He's done well as Sheehan. Can he whip in across? He's got support. Burnley under the cosh a little here and had to concede a corner. It was a classic counter-attack.
Certainly was, but I thought there was a hint of a handball, you know, in the Leicester 18-yard box just prior to that. It's a corner on the far side. It's the first corner of the second half for Leicester.
Large penalty against them on Saturday when Stephen Clements was adjudged to handle. Swung in the corner. There's a flick on there. It's gone behind Chris McCann. He's got a chase to try and defend it. Ball will come back in, I think, through Macaulay. Crossing's not his forte, I would suggest. Elliott lets it bounce, wants it to go out of play, and it does. Has to hurdle the photographer, but it was good work from Elliott. And Burnley have got themselves a goal kick. Not really got in our stride in this second half, perhaps, Keith.
No, not yet. We just need this second goal, I think, just to make it sure of the points tonight, because I still think there was a chance of a goal in this Leicester side. We don't want that. We have been the better of the two sides. I think we've just edged it. We've got the goal at the moment, but free kick gone against Andy Gray again there. It's amazing. It's amazing, it really is. But yeah, let's try and keep them out and let's get this second goal.
Given against him for backing in. Ian Humes offside. Plays on, which I'm not sure the referee will be too pleased about. But it will be a free kick to Burnley. And it's good noise round Turf Moor. The crowd definitely getting behind the team for Owen Coyle. And we've got ourselves a decent atmosphere. Burnley free kick, just past the hour mark. The Clarets leading by 1-0. Ball in there looking for Blake, headed away by Macaulay. There was an offside anyway, although Macaulay won the header. Fulop wants a spare ball. Burnley away at Wolves, remember, on Saturday. Not sure the referee's going to accept that. That was silly from Martin Fulop. The ball was clearly moving. The referee won't allow a free kick to be taken in that manner, and he's gained a yard or two. I suppose in summary you'd say Leicester are wasting their own time here. Anyway, here's Fulop. Let's take it right-footed, looking towards Court. He flicks it on, but that'll be Karai's ball. Karai on tiptoes on the edge of his 6-yard box. Thought about rolling it out for Lafferty. Lafferty tells him the opportunity has gone. It's Burnley's home record coming into today. 2 wins, 4 draws, 2 defeats. Priority for Ryan Cole to improve on that. So far, so good. Burnley leading by 1-0. Here's Blake. Just couldn't release the ball, but Alexander will pick this up. Gets it wide for Elliott. A nice pass. Elliott looking to tease the fullback again. Mattox trying to swing in across. Wins a throw. That's the key battle for me now, Elliott against Mattox.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty much key second half. He's got the beating of him most times. He didn't on that occasion. It's gone out for a throw-in, but as we said, you never know when he's going to cross Elliott. Very deceptive player, but some great crosses tonight.
Let's see what Burnley can do here. It's with Robbie Blake. Needs to try and get a ball in here. Cashley tried to knock it into the box, but it didn't work from Alan Mahon. Ian Hume wins the header. Burnley will just try and win the ball as it breaks free, but it's now with Stearman. Stearman helps it on for Kenton. Good challenge from David Unsworth. Kept in place superbly by Carl Lafferty. He's on one of those long-busting runs now. What can he do here? Has a shot just wide of the target. Had to go for goal. Left 3 men in his trail. Fantastic control initially, Keith, to keep it in, and then he was away.
Yeah, great challenge from Unsworth initially. Ball played forward to Lafferty, controlled it, great control, flicked it forward, carried on, cut inside, and he's just dragging him just slightly to the left tonight, isn't he? just wants to maybe to end it, top corner.
Darts, he'd be in the 5 and the 1, I think. Back to Karai. Right-footed clearance. Gray battling as he has all night. He's taking a bit of stick. McCann wins the header, but it'll just fall here from Macaulay. He digs out a clearance. Unsworth across to get there. Concedes the throw. Unsworth the scorer of the only goal. It'll be a throw to Leicester. Burnley will want a second. You just wondered if that was one of those opportunities made for himself by Kyle Lafferty. Fantastic run. That's a header by Lafferty out of play. Another throw for the Foxes. It's coming back here to former Leeds player Alan Mabry. Inside for Kenton. It's gone wide here for Stearman. Stearman back for Mabry. He'll get a cross in here, left foot. It's not a bad cross, but Karai will collect it into his midriff. Rolls it out for Elliott. It's a good delivery. Elliott just keeps it in play. He's got support from Alexander. Doesn't need it just at the minute. He's run into a bit of trouble. Blake trying to help it on. Couldn't. He's taking the knockers, Robbie Blake. Let's hope he's okay. Carl Court's done well there, but Burnley will win it through Clark Carlisle. Here's Alan Mahon. He spotted Lafferty. Onside. And a rasping ball. The flag's gone up. I thought it was late. And I thought Carl Lafferty was just onside.
I think everybody in the ground did as well, apart from the linesman, but I found that a bit of a strange decision. It was onside when the ball was played, definitely.
Yeah, it was a late flag. And to tell you, Alan Mahon's ball was inch perfect, and Alan Mahon needs to be careful here. Elliott's having a word with the referee as well, and I think the referee wants to speak to Wade Elliott. It's just telling him there's no chat back, no talk back. I'm in charge. The linesman's raised his flag. It's a free kick, end of story.
Oh, wasn't it? Perfect, inch perfect, but it wasn't offside when the ball was played.
No, I didn't think so. I'd had a look at that. He has been caught out once or twice. Had a one by Unsworth. Good chest down from Blake. Lafferty stabs it forward for Gray. Gray very close to him is Macaulay. It's gone back to Harley. He's done well to keep possession there. Ball forward for Blake, who got pushed there for me from Kisnobo. And the ball goes out of play for a throw. And I thought the initial foul was Kisnobo on Blake.
Yeah, it was, but it's a throw-in. I thought it should have been a free kick, to be honest, for Burnley, but it was. It's a throw-in for Leicester. But we haven't had much luck with these decisions again tonight, Phil.
The referees let the game flow, but I think the central defensive partnership of Leicester have been too tight at times on Graham Blake. They're obviously a strong defensive side, Leicester. Mabry, back to Fulop. Right foot kick, good connection. Alan Mahon takes it down, picks it out of the night sky. He's found Lafferty, who's definitely onside here. He's run behind Mabry. He'll collect it, left touchline. Blake's available if he wants him. Just swinging a good cross, and he might still fall for Burnley here, for Chris McCann. Oh, he's blocked by the defender. Real chance for Chris McCann on his right foot, and it was Kisnobo with the block. Just not going in the net for Burnley.
It's not. First half showed us that Blake could have had a hat-trick first half, but how did that not go in? It was blocked. Great cross from Lafferty, and McCann found himself really with an empty net, but somehow one of the defenders got in front.
And from Blake, Carlisle can't win this header. Clements will help it on. Ian Hume will want to chase this. Harley won the header, finds Mahon. Mahon might go back to his keeper here. It was the sensible option, and he did it well. Good work from Lafferty from that move. It was a great cross that the keeper fumbled. Chris McCann, how many could he have had this season? Ball forward looking for Gray, because Nobo wins the header. Burnley win the loose ball through Mahon. Macaulay away this time. Alexander wins the header, but he's just knocked it into the sky. Carlisle across to try and win it against Hume. We're playing on. Hume down on the floor. Court back inside for the skipper Clements. Bit of space here for Darren Kenton. He'll bring the ball forward. McCann goes to him. Here's Mabry. Can he get a ball in here? He is two-footed. Lafferty's tried to nick it off him, but progress here for Clements. He'll have a shot on his left foot. It opened up for him, but it's an easy save in the end for Karai. Worked out well for Burnley. How close was Chris McCann?
I know, it's one of those if-onlys, isn't it? Because I think he blasted it, didn't he? But it's one of those you may... A chip might just have finished up in the back of the net there, you know, because there was nobody there, was there? They're all on the floor in a heap, but yeah, a chip might have been the best thing there, but a great chance for Chris McCann, but great play from Mahon before that, and Lafferty with a cross to die for, wasn't it? It's just one of those you want right in the 6-yard box, and it just managed to take a deflection and come out slightly, but McCann must have thought he'd scored. Burnley played down at the moment. Yeah.
And a blow to his ribs.
Challenge that he made, wasn't it, a couple of seconds ago? He never stops, does he? He's here, he's there, he's everywhere, and what an asset to the team. He's just telling. It's just telling him he's all right.
It's the ribs. Lafferty will go off to come back on again. Andy Mitchell on to give him treatment. The referee wants the ball. Not sure what's happening here. Does he want David Unsworth to kick it back to Leicester? Had he stopped the play? I'm just not sure here. I think he's saying to Carl Court, give it back to the keeper. It goes back to Gabor Kiraly. 22 minutes left in this one. Burnley leading by a goal to nil. They've searched for the second, but have not just been able to break Leicester down a second time. David Unsworth with the only goal so far. There's McCauley to win the header. Chris McCann onto the loose ball, did well, battling away with Kenton. Burnley thought he was pushed. Referee not giving it. That's a poor ball though from Hume, and Elliott onto it quickly, gets away from Sheehan. That'll be a free kick. The linesman flags as well. Ironic cheers because the officials have given Burnley a free kick.
Yeah, it's time though, isn't it? But it definitely was a free kick, and well, it's not overdue, I don't think, is it? Andy Gray should have had half a dozen free kicks in this match, in my opinion, anyway. He stuck some stick. He's going to make him take it again, is he now?
Well, we're playing on. I thought there was a whistle there. That would have caused real confusion. Wouldn't have thought Leicester would have been too happy about that. I thought there was a whistle. Maybe it wasn't the referees. And the free kick went wide, a cross in from Elliott that nobody seemed to really challenge for. Throw here, Mabry, flicked on by Stearman. Lafferty couldn't reach it, he thought he was fouled by Court. Clements helps it on. Here's Kenton. There's plenty to do here in this game. Left, yeah, 20 minutes left. Burnley leading by a goal to nil.
Two substitutions coming up for Leicester shortly, Phil, when we get stop play.
Well spotted. Ian Holloway changing things around a little, perhaps. I'm surprised if Ashley Chambers, young 17-year-old striker, came on, but Burnley under the cosh a little bit here. Need to get this away. Might still fall for Clements. Left foot effort. It's blocked by Unsworth. Lafferty, chance to get it away. He's got John Harley available on his outside. Not the best of balls. Should have used Harley, perhaps. Here's Mabry to get the ball back in there again. Easy, though, for Alexander to take it down. As calm as you like. Try and have a look up for the right pass here. Looking for Gray over the top. But Kisnobo's got this covered, I think. And we'll go back to his keeper, Martin Fulop. Fulop with the clearance, left-footed. McCann wins the header. It's a powerful header, and that'll be a throw. And here come the changes for the visitors, we think. Let's see what happens here. Chambers is coming on, as we thought. And he's replacing Alan Mabry. And he's going to have 19 minutes to show the new boss what he can do. No, I didn't see the second sub was. We'll just have to pick that out in a minute. Henderson's the keeper, I think, Keith. I don't think it's... yeah, it's Andy King, yeah. It's difficult just to tell the numbers across here. Certainly Mabry's gone off. It's a throw to Leicester. Taken by Stearman, who's reverted to right back. Unsworth will help this on. Ball over the top for Gray to try and win. Couldn't do on that occasion. Kenton took that down on his chest and came away with it nicely. Here's Unsworth, wins the header, finds Lafferty. Lafferty turns back a little awkwardly, but gets a ball forward for Gray to turn and chase. Cleared here. Sheehan's the other man that's gone off. And I thought Alan Sheehan had done quite well actually today. So Sheehan and Mabry off. Ashley Chambers and Andy King on. Ball back inside here and given away. That's sloppy from Alan Mahon for once. And that's given Chambers his first run. It's not a bad ball inside for his skipper Clements. Burnley need to get numbers back here. Left-hand side for Mattock. He uses Clements once more. Looking for a 1-2 here. Ball forward and cut out easily here by Unsworth. He needs to look up and find his man. He's found Blake. Nice little control and turn. Here's Alan Mahon, that wayward pass moments ago. This time it's inch perfect for Elliott. Helps it on towards Alexander. Kisnobo's just got him for pace. Comes across and deals with it. And I think Alexander's committed a foul. And that'll be a free kick to Leicester. I mean, he's definitely flying the flag, Owen Coyle, for attacking football, isn't he? And the lads have kept going forward.
Yeah, they have. Credit to them, they have, and every opportunity. And I'm sure if we continue as well, we're going to nick the second goal. But let's just keep them out. We have done up to now, done a good job. There's not much got past any of the defenders tonight, but Clark Carlisle and John Harley have been fantastic for Burnley. But look at that ball again.
Great ball. Finds Lafferty, who takes it on the run. He's got Stearman with him. Stearman's got a bit of pace, to be fair. And Lafferty's won it back. Super stuff. What can Kyle Lafferty do here? Shoots against the keeper. Will Blake reach the next ball? He will. It's good skill from Robbie Blake. Needs to keep his feet. I thought he was fouled. Looks to try and feed it through. Still might fall for Andy Gray in here. Andy Gray touches it off for Elliott. Elliott looking to take on the defender. Go on the outside. Perhaps at Mattock. Can he wing it across? He can, but it's easily blocked. And Kisnobo will get it away. Again, Burnley will think they need to convert a second opportunity to kill the game. Here's Marn. Looking for Blake once more. Blake back to goal. Uses Marn once more. Marn looking to try and dig one out for Elliott, but Elliott had just taken a step back. Again, good play.
What about the play from Lafferty, Phil? Unbelievable. Fantastic ball. Took it first time. Oh, amazing stuff. Got up, beat the defender, got up and shot from where he was. Amazing football.
Possibly wasn't going to beat the keeper from the near post. I think you'd be disappointed with the keeper who was beaten at that sort of angle.
You'd beat him from there, it'd be an in-off, wouldn't it?
But my word, he hit it hard enough. And Stearman had done so well to get back at him.
Control, wasn't it? Took it first time and ran off. Amazing football.
His first touch is very, very good. Burnley get back to win it through Unsworth. I thought he was fouled there by Hume. And Burnley have got the decision. It was Alexander, in fact, foul, I beg your pardon.
Seen a bit of a substitution for Burnley. It looks could be good Johnson maybe on the far side, just getting well.
Done really well for Owen Coyle in the last couple of games. Here's Alexander once more, picks out Elliott. Ball back inside for Marn. Here to Unsworth, score of the only goal so far. Unsworth looking for Lafferty. It's a right idea. Lafferty will collect it, but he's offside. He's just got to watch that. To be honest, I wasn't looking at the time of the ball being played. The referee wants him to give the ball up. It was inch perfect, the ball. Just needs to be careful, Carl.
Yeah, he does. Just maybe offside on that occasion, but there's been some fantastic balls played out from midfield tonight from the Burnley players. Fantastic football.
Flick on. Hume's looking dangerous here. Certainly looked like handball as Alexander was trying to clear that. Here's Elliott. Just concedes the throw. Certainly fans in the James Hargreaves stand thought it was handball, but throw it is to the visitors inside the final 15. Burnley leading 1-0, but Leicester on the attack for the minute with the throw down their left, almost level with the Burnley penalty area. It's going to be a long one. Carl Court will be the target, I am sure, but headed away by Burnley, and strongly headed away as well. What a good job, Clark Carlisle.
Yeah, Clark Carlisle again. I don't think he's every header is won tonight, and he's had a stormer of a game.
Another throw here for the yellow of Leicester. Again, Carl Court's the target, but this time it's Alan Marn in front of the big man to win the header. Another throw once more to Leicester. Burnley just camped in their own half a little bit at the minute. Ian Hume trying to flick that on. Burnley need to get this away, got underneath that a little, and it's still bouncing around in there. Might still fall for Leicester. Burnley need to get it away. It's a chance here. Helped on again towards Stearman. Down this right-hand side, digs out across. Corral collect that. Opportunity wasted, I think, there for Leicester, and he rolls it out for the fast-running Lafferty. Kisnobo trying to get back to him. First touch, let Lafferty down. Allows McCauley to nip it. Come round, bring the ball out. Puts the ball in towards the far post. As we said earlier, crossing not his forte. I think Owen Coyle perhaps be a little bit disappointed. The scoreline doesn't reflect some of Burnley's play. Leicester are a tough nut to crack, very strong defensively. And here's Stearman once more, gets it wide. And going to get the ball back here from King, and Stearman's on the run here. Can he whip in across? He can. It's in there. Half-headed away, chance for Hume, and he's equalised. Wasn't going to miss from 8 yards. Fell to Ian Hume on his right foot. Volleyed it home. Leicester are back on level terms. Burnley 1, Leicester 1. The damage was done down this right wing, and a good cross from Stearman. And Ian Hume's made Burnley pay for the missed chances. Yeah, which we thought there's always a chance they're going to do it, and they've done it. Well, credit to them. They've stuck in there, but I still think chances tonight we've had. We should have been home and dry by now, Phil. Instead of in a position where it's one apiece. Well, Leicester back in it. I did warn you, they are a very strong side away from home. 5 draws coming into this one. And Owen Cole just trying to lift the team. Played really well at times. But Leicester refused to be knocked out. And to be fair, it was a fine finish from Hume. His 3rd of the campaign. John Harley will let that just go behind for a goal kick. Just something about at home, isn't there? We can't kill games off, Keith.
No, can't do it. Chance after chance, first half especially, but what do you do? I don't know. Just need that bit of luck. We're not getting it at Turf Moor these days. I don't know why, but we're not just getting that bit of luck we need.
It's Robbie Blake that's making way. Had a good game, but he'll think about the chances that he's let go. Steve Jones is on for Robbie Blake, so a bit of extra pace up front. Lafferty will go through the middle. Jones, of course, will go wide left. And this is going to be Karai with the goal kick. So we're on level terms. Just over 10 minutes left to play in this one. Gray hasn't got a decision all night. Thought he was fouled by Kisnobo again. Unsworth takes the ball down. Ball over the top looking for Elliott, but that'll go out of play for a throw. Leicester always thought they were in with a sniff. Had a one by Alexander. Trying to flick in on. Here's Lafferty. Just stayed on side, but couldn't collect the ball on the run. It's gone back to Fulop. Right-footed. It's been the tail of the tape really all season for Burnley at home. They've had advantages, but they've not killed games off. Poor challenge from Kenton. Caught Chris McCann there. And that'll be a free kick for Burnley. The referee indicating there wasn't an advantage. Free kick Burnley. 10 minutes left in this one. Still could go either way. Burnley 1, Leicester City 1. Unsworth with the free kick. Clark Carlisle's come up. Burnley need to stay on side here. It's going deep towards Carlisle. Elliott will try and head this on as well. Back into the danger zone. It will be hooked away now by Leicester. And they've got it away neatly for the scorer Hume. It's 1-1 here, remember. Unsworth and Hume the scorers. Burnley might just still collect this. No, Kenton off getting away. Good skill from Alan Marn. He's coming through the middle now. Picks out Gray. Chance for Gray. The keeper saves with his legs. The keeper's done well in those situations. Couple of one-on-ones. And that was the big chance. And Andy Gray couldn't take it on this occasion. Looked a good save from the keeper. Yeah, it was. We're not going to get this second goal, Phil, because that would have been the one, wouldn't it? If we were going to score tonight, that was it. Great ball through Andy Gray, a goalkeeper again. Excellent save. Yeah, Burnley will be disappointed. The lads think certainly they've opened the game up enough to take enough opportunities from the game to win it. But it's 1-1. Leicester right back in it. Kisnobo from Macaulay. Macaulay the ball forward. Harley wins the header. Steve Jones keeps it in play, but only for the benefit of young Chambers. Here's Macaulay. Again King, ball forward. Chambers will collect this wide right. Ball back inside for King, who's imposing himself on the game a little here. He's gone wide on that far side. Hume in a bit of space. Into Van Baal. Not given. Whips it across. Unsworth with a header away. Burnley need to just try and win the ball with Andy Gray. Still Leicester on the attack here. It's been their second half, perhaps. Crowd getting behind the team. King finds a ball. Stearman under pressure. Might leave it for Macaulay. Leicester playing in the Burnley half at the minute, but they've given it away. Here's McCann. Nice touch. Got caught after the ball had gone, but here's Alan Marn. Looking over the top, maybe. He's got Jones making progress. He's picked out a ball for Lafferty if he can take it. On his chest, he can't. He might hit this. Trying to cut back inside. Battles away to keep possession. Great work from Lafferty. He's inside the box here. Still picking his way through. Oh, he's missed it. What a magnificent run. Left foot shot, wide of the target. What a mazy dribble, but couldn't just finish it.
It's not going to happen, I'm convinced. What fantastic play from Lafferty. Oh, unbelievable. Beat a player, tried to shoot, beat him again, shot, and it's gone wide. But Leicester, if they get a point out to this tonight, Phil, they could count themselves very, very lucky, because we could have had a dozen goals tonight.
Wow, that was something special. He had men with him. He maybe could have squared it.
At one stage, 2 players there screaming for the ball, but
He's a special talent, I tell you. He's a special talent, but somehow just not capitalising on it at the moment, Burnley, in those areas. And Leicester have got a free kick, and that smells danger as far as Burnley are concerned. And it'll be a free kick here with Clemens to take it. Everybody in and around the Burnley box. It's Alexander with the header away. Burnley need to break out here. Matic will look to put a ball in again here. Header won by Unsworth, although I thought he was pushed. And that is a free kick this time. It's gone against Leicester. You will sit at home tonight and wonder how Burnley haven't got 4 or 5 today.
Amazing stuff, yeah. Chance after chance. Just won't go in the second goal. But as you said, there were a couple of players he could maybe just have pulled it back to on that last attack. But maybe he didn't see him. His head was down and he was hell-bent on getting to that goal, wasn't he? And he very nearly did so.
The referee's insisting Burnley didn't take a free kick. It was a poor free kick from the right spot, which has given Burnley a bit of an advantage here. Just over 5 minutes left. It's 1-1. Unsworth for Burnley, Hume for Leicester. Burnley have racked up chance after chance, but have not just been able to kill Leicester off. Here's Karai. Again, Macaulay wins the header. Marn can't win the next ball. Court's back to collect it. McCann chases him. Ball through the middle, and Hume has got men up here, and that's a super ball for Chambers, but out of his goal quickly is Karai to collect. He'll kick this through the middle. We're seeing Lafferty through the middle now, remember. Jones wide left, looking for the pace and power of Lafferty and Gray through the middle. Here's Alexander, clips it forward. Lafferty will turn and chase, but this will be a Burnley throw. Wants to take it himself, Lafferty needs to get in the middle, I think, in these situations. We'll leave it for Graham Alexander. Inside the final 5. Can Elliott whipping across here? Has he won a corner? No, he hasn't gone out of play yet. Headed away. Alexander take the next ball down. Finds Marn. Marn whips in across. It's not a bad effort, but it's just beyond everybody. And that'll be a goal kick to Leicester. We've got sort of Indian sign at home, haven't we? That, you know, if this ends 1-1, it's our 5th draw at home.
Yeah, it's not good at home, win-wise, but I can see the new manager on the far side. He's as frustrated as everybody else is. It's just, what do you do? We've had chance after chance. It just wouldn't go in for us for the second goal, but it should have done. We've had some great chances tonight, some good football.
Some good stuff. Under pressure there is Matic. That's gone out of play, and that'll see the introduction, I think, of Joey Gudjohnsen against his former side. Not quite ready, are they, to make the change yet? He will come on. Let's see who replaces. It's Alan Marn, who's had a good game tonight. Where would Burnley be if they could have converted some of these home draws into wins? Ball forward, looking for Lafferty. Macaulay, strong in the air, but it might fall for Gray. Nice turn. It's just gone away from Gray, has it? He's still in possession. Tucks it back to Elliott. Lafferty's in the middle. Elliott takes it on. Can he whip it across? The defender's across to concede a throw. Alexander across to take it. Approaching 3 minutes from time. Gudjohnsen in a bit of space. He's got to try and get across in, I guess, here. Finds Alexander once more. Alexander will get it in left-footed. It's not his best. Hacked away. The flag's up for offside. Not sure we should be stopping play because Leicester have possession. The free kick to the Foxes, who are no longer interested in getting on with the game. And the referee, I think, will clamp down on this. Ian Holloway will be pleased because, you know, for most of the game, Burnley have been on top.
Yeah, they dominated the game for most of the game tonight. Fantastic football from Burnley, but yeah, if they get a point from this Leicester, I think they might just count it a very, very lucky point away from home tonight.
The resilient side of that, there can be no doubt. Unsworth, missed kick, right-footed, and that will give a throw by the corner flag. All of a sudden, Leicester interested again inside the final 3. From the Burnley away at Wolves on Saturday, 5:20 kick-off. Fantastic away form. 5 without defeat away, 3 without a win at home coming into today. Could be 4 if this stays 1-1. It's going to be a throw to Leicester. We're taking the time with the throw. The referee needs to clamp down a little on this. Headed away, but not properly. Kenton might get it back in here again. Burnley will clear the lines, but only as far as Stearman. Stearman's done well. Picks out his man down that left-hand side. Clements with the ball forward. Burnley just having to defend a little here. Hume's found a bit of space on that far side. They'll whip it across Leicester. Burnley with the header away by Unsworth. Kenton trying to nick the ball back in. I think Jones has got a chance to get this away now. Needs to look up for Lafferty if he can and try and lay it forward for him. Lafferty will contest this one with Macaulay. Macaulay wins the header neatly. Just kept in play in front of us. No, it isn't. It'll be a Burnley throw. Keith, there might just be one chance left in the game here.
Yeah, I think there might be. Let's hope there is, because we deserve it.
There's an injury here. The referee stopped play. It was a clear 50-50 ball. Steve Jones went in strongly. Joey Goodjohnson's not happy that he stopped the play. Ian Hume's in trouble. And he'll receive some treatment. Soon Burnley will get the ball back from the drop ball. But it's slowing the game down, which suits Leicester, I guess.
Yeah, it is. He's going to sit there for a minute or two, isn't he? Nothing in that at all. The player on the ground shouted at the Burnley player, didn't he? And then put his head back down on the floor. So he's spraying his ankle at the moment with the magic spray.
See what he can do. Alan Marne's got the Man of the Match award. He's done well again today, Alan Marne. Soon Burnley getting the ball back here. Well, we're going to contest a drop ball. Cries of what a quick recovery as Ian Hume runs off the field of play. Canadian international got the equaliser. It's 1-1 here. We're having a proper drop ball here. It's got a bounce, remember. Not convinced that did, but Harley hooks it forward. Keeper Fulop, who's made one or two decent saves from Blake and Gray. Burnley want the ball quickly with John Harley. There's 4 minutes to add on here. John Harley will throw this inside for Chris McCann. Helps it on, looking for Gray. Was Gray held there, edge of the box? Well, there's a distinct possibility. Goodjohnson in to try and win it. Might break free for John Harley. John Harley did well under a strong challenge. Might just break free here for David Unsworth. Unsworth might be look long here. Uses Carlisle. Carlisle back to Unsworth. And a bit of space now. Will he look through the middle? Unsworth takes his man on. Lays the ball wide for John Harley. Give John Harley a bit to do there. Right-footed ball forward that Macaulay wins above Lafferty. Chambers, nice touch back. Finds King, but that'll go out of play. Throw to Burnley. 4 minutes of time added on, remember. The referee obviously thinks he's seen a bit of time wasting. A few substitutions, of course. Here's Goodjohnson. Looking long. It's not a bad ball. If Alexander can get there, he's got a lot to do, and he won't just quite reach it. But good vision from Goodjohnson. And maybe at 36, the legs for Graham Alexander aren't as young as they used to be.
No, great ball. Just too slow on that occasion, but yeah, great ball across. If that had come off, we might have just been in with a chance. I still think, you know, we could nick it. Let's just not lose it. That's what we want to do, because we've really totally outplayed Leicester tonight, Phil.
Times Burnley have just been in charge, but Court's taken this down. Leicester might think they've got a chance yet. Chambers looking to take on David Unsworth. That's a good challenge through the big man. Throw to Leicester. We might just throw a long one on here and see what happens. Stearman with it. It's gone short here. Bit of space. Ball in. Headed away. Burnley look to try and break here. Elliott's done well. He's making progress through the middle. He's got men either side of him. Wade Elliott, what can he do here? Looks to try and link with Gray. The defender just got back. Concedes the throw. Burnley look to take this one quickly. Alexander in space. Will he get the cross in here? It's gone short for Joey Goodjohnson. Goodjohnson cross, it's deep. It's looking for Lafferty. Headed behind. That's a corner. Late on in the game. Burnley need to throw everybody up here. You never know. There might be one to come here. Is it Lafferty to take it? No, surely he won't take this. He's going to leave it for Wade Elliott. Get in the middle. Chance for Burnley here at the death. Elliott replaces it. Left wing corner, be right foot in swinger from Wade Elliott now. There's a bit of pushing and shoving in the box. The referee, Mark Haywood's not happy with. It's going to be Elliott to take. Right footed. The keeper won't come for it. Stung in towards Carlisle. Header on target. Flicked on off the line. I think Gray got a touch. The defender got it off the line. Here's Elliott. What can he do here? Gets one in left foot. It's not a bad ball. Gray flicks it on. Chance for Carlisle at the far post. Still bouncing around in there. That'll be a goal kick. I think Gray got the slightest of touches, and the defender was on the line to clear the decks.
Yeah, he did. I think it was Andy Gray, and kicked off the line. It's not going to happen, Phil, this second goal. We're not going to get it. I don't know why we're not, but we're not. Clark Carlisle was up. He had a chance. Another Leicester player down. He's not going to get up for a while, is he? Clark Carlisle's limping at the moment. Let's hope they're all okay. But it was a strong challenge, was that? But oh dear, we deserve it. But it's not going to come for us, Phil, is it, tonight?
Just a bit worried about Clark Carlisle. He's taken a bang to the shin, and he's gone back down again. And he'll need some treatment. I think that'll be probably the last goal action of the game. Kept going forward though, Burnley, to be fair, haven't they?
Never given up. Chance after chance after chance. Goalkeepers made some fantastic saves tonight. We missed a few as well, but some great play from Lafferty as well, you know. But we just couldn't get that second one in, which they deserved on the night. And I think Leicester are pretty fortunate tonight.
Yeah, they'll be the side happier with a point, I think. Referee waves the players on. Owen Chambers might chase this, but it'll go through to Karai. Harley got a push for his trouble. Karai with an early kick, looking to try and test them over the top, but it'll go through to Fulop. No problem. Gray will make him pick it up, I think. But at the end of this one, Burnley will wonder how they haven't won it. After two fantastic away wins at Watford and Charlton, it looks set up for a special Turf Moor night. But they've not really been able to capitalise on that early goal from David Unsworth. Referee just checks with his assistants. I think he's going to blow in a minute. Alexander with the throw. Looking long towards Lafferty and Gray. And that's the full-time whistle. It's 1-1 here. Burnley led 1-0 at half-time. David Unsworth with his first for the club. Plenty of chances for Robbie Blake in that first half. Went in the second half, Burnley very much on top. Chances for Andy Gray, right foot shot that was saved by Fulop. For Kyle Lafferty after a fantastic run on 62 minutes. Chris McCann, the ball fell to him in the box, right footed, blocked by Kisnobo. And then the equaliser came. Stearman got away on the right hand side, right foot cross, Hume volley into the goal. No chance for Karai. That was 1-1. But even after that, Burnley had chances. Andy Gray on 81 minutes after a great ball from Alamon. Good save from Fulop, one-on-one with Gray. Lafferty on 83. Mazy run on that far side. Left foot shot wide of the target. And then in time added on, Andy Gray with the flick just cleared off the line after there was mayhem in the City box. Somehow Burnley haven't won it. It's ended 1-1. Burnley